What's up, y'all? It's Gbaby, aka Gbaby, and I just subscribed to the King Teeth Network. If you don't know what's going on, now you know what's going on. You better tap in and follow me on Instagram at GBABY_. I'm gonna catch y'all later.
And I never saw that coming. Yes, you did.
Yes, you did. All right. And it's King Teeth Network. We are here live. We got Gbaby in the building.
What's up? Hey, y'all. Hey. Finally.
Much needed, much overdue. How are you?
I'm cool. How are you?
I'm good. It has been a journey with us. We definitely have been able to not only grow together, but watch each other grow. So I'm very proud of you and everything that you've been a part of and done.
Thank you.
From the podcast to just expanding your network and just meeting people and getting introduced to so many different people and doing different events, throwing your own events. I mean, we're going to get into it, but I mean, I think this is the perfect time because it's right OEA season. And we really locked in, I would say, last year on OEA because I didn't know if he was going to show up. And I didn't know if he was going to stay because it was wild.
It was, but I feel like I would have let you down. Like, I'm really a see it through type of person. I just feel like I had to stay. And it was my first time, and I was like, let me experience this. Like, I ain't never seen this before. Let me see what's going on. Let me get the vibe. And I had to hold it down for the Dirty Talks podcast, too.
Yeah, we're not starting there. That was a big moment. That was fire. But we got to go before that because who is Gbaby, and where did you come from?
Y'all heard his introduction. It's my turn. Excuse me. What's up, y'all? It's Gbaby, a.k.a. Gbaby. And if y'all don't know the name, now you do. Look me up on Instagram at Gbaby_ and 4 a.m. lingerie. If you don't know me as well, I am the CEO owner of 4 a.m. lingerie. I also started Mixed and Melanin Official. You can follow me there as well. But yeah, I'm basically a jack of all trades. If you think I might know it, I probably know it. If you think I might have did it, I probably did it. But you can ask me. I'm always open.
I love it. So what came first, the chicken or the egg?
Child, both of them at this point.
But what came first, the podcast or the 4 a.m. lingerie?
4 a.m. lingerie came first, actually.
All right.
It was really wild.
What was the original idea, when, and were you always going to be one of the models?
Ooh. So the original idea, I'm gonna take y'all all the way back. I think I only talked about this on like one other podcast. I rarely talk about it. But one day I was talking to, y'all know Marcus Devin?
Yeah.
Used to work with Crosslands real closely.
Shout out Crosslands.
Talked to him. I told him I wanted to start a lingerie line. He was very, influencing, encouraging and things of that nature. So basically from there, like, we sat down, created the name together. It was crazy. But I just knew, I was like, I want to sell something. I want to do lingerie. Because at the same time, it was also COVID. So when COVID happened, I was in the room getting bucky, okay? I started getting them sets in. So I was walking around my little room trying to be a model. Because originally, he wanted me to be a model.
Okay. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video right now. Thank you. This interview is presented by Hard Rock X, the artist. I truly appreciate you sponsoring this interview. He got a new single out called No Biggie Flow. His Instagram is hardrockx.xfiles. Go ahead and check him out. Check out the new single out on all platforms. I appreciate you watching. Let's get back to the interview. Peace. Got you.
And when I was younger...
You hadn't been modeling before? You had did, so you had modeled
Yep. Before. When I was younger, I was in Ohio Modeling Talent. Okay. So as a kid, I was a little baby model, a little Gerber baby model and some more stuff. But I chilled out on that.
Okay.
So yeah, I came in to be a model from him. I started creating 4 a.m. and then I got really deep into it. I had a house fire. I don't remember what year it was, but I had a house fire. Me and my mama, we lost everything, like everything. So I ended up staying at my grandma's house and a couple other people's house too. Shout out to y'all for holding it down. Shout out to my friends that looked out and came through just cause I ain't gotta ask you nothing. That's a friend. So
now, this happened when you was an adult or still a teenager?
I was fresh off a teenager. I was past that, but I was still young-minded.
Yeah.
So 4 a.m. has been in business about 3 years now, so I'm 25, about 22-ish, 21, 22. So yeah, I was just like, I need to do something. Everything is gone. Like once you lose something and get it back, it's up forever. So you get your mind set on something. My mind was set on 4 a.m. lingerie. I need to start this up. I put like all my money into it. I was just buying stuff from a vendor. Let me just try this. I never got no samples. I was like, let me try this. Let me go hard. If I like this, I'm going to sell it. If I don't like it, it's chalked. It is what it is. I just spent that money. But yeah, I really just built off of COVID and the house fire and just kept going, never stopped.
So, boom, you was just like, fuck it, either it's going to go or it's not going to go.
No, it was going to go.
When it came to the 4 a.m.
It was going to go.
But you knew it was going to go.
It was going to go. So, regardless.
For you, did you see that transitioning into its own event in lingerie? Like when it comes to like adding on to different events and being a part of like the girls and developing that, did that in your mind were you like, I'm just trying to get these clothes off, or I have this whole vision of a female line and they're gonna be the girls and ambassadors? Like, talk to me.
Oh, child. So I had to alternate a lot throughout time.
Yeah.
Originally, I started off actually coming in with ambassadors off the back.
Okay.
I was like, okay, I want to bring this amount of girls in. I actually gave them access to like the vendors I had and things of that nature.
The photo shoots and everything you were doing.
Not yet.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, because I was like, some people, like, I wouldn't even know to do a photo shoot first.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? I just be selling clothes, and then I was like, oh shit, I'm out here.
You was taking me back.
I'm trying to get to the story.
You are taking me back. Look, it's so much behind it, like, because the girls really came out of nowhere. I asked a group of girls, ambassadors, like, this is before I did the shoots and everything, like, beginning. I had like 6 girls. We had meetings. I sit down, and it got to a point where it was like, you know, you could tell other people don't see the vision that you see. It got to that with some of them, but not all of them. So I would sit down and I'd be like, hey, go through this catalog. Let me know what y'all like. These are the things I picked out because I wanted everybody to have a say. Had to chalk that.
Because it was taking too long.
Cut it off.
Yeah.
It was taking too long. Then it's like, from their perspective, it almost seemed like you're not about your business just because you're giving them an opinion. And I hated that because I want everybody to have an opinion, but I'm finna take it over. Right. So from that point on, I actually had mannequins. It was like a half body mannequin.
See, that's a journey. Like, 'cause I did see the mannequins, but that worked. That worked.
It was not working. It was not working. People was not with that.
So they wasn't buying from that.
They was not with it. Okay. If they was my friends, they would, just because, you know, my people. But like going outside and new people, they want to see it on the body. Yeah. They trying to see what that feel like. They trying to see what the fabric look like on you. They trying to see if it's gonna go in them booty cheeks, you know. They trying to see what's up. So from the mannequins up at Forest Hill Park, taking pictures in the grass, I ended up having a photo shoot also at Crosslens. Marcus got some models. I got the rest of the models. Big shoot came together, and it was amazing. Like, one of the best turnouts I ever had in the shoot. Wow. And it was, like, random as hell.
And this is before the podcast?
It's before podcasting.
For sure.
Like, I came into podcasting, I want to say, a year after that.
Okay.
A year.
So was you going as Gbaby at the time, or was it just 4 a.m. lingerie and you were pushing that? Ooh, we getting the real. Yeah. She wanted this.
Shit. I was always Gbaby. As soon as my Instagram name became Gbaby, I was Gbaby off the bat. Okay.
For 7 years.
Y'all know who I am.
Literally.
Exactly. Y'all know what's up. That's why I say know the name in the bio. Y'all know who Gbaby is. Now, 4 a.m. lingerie, I really wanted that to be in its own self. So. So at the same time, I did bring it in, saying, you know, I'm the owner, CEO, and things of that nature. And I actually used to come on.
You were modeling at the time?
Yes. I used to come on the show with my clothes on.
That part. Got you.
With that spicy stuff. But I chilled out because.
Hold on, what show?
The Dirty Talk on our podcast.
Okay.
Podcast.
I'm getting this there because I want to introduce the podcast too, because that was a whole moment for y'all, and it's really catapulted everything you got going on to the next level and added other stuff. So it's like it all works together. But right before that, you were modeling your brand too, were you, or no?
Only slightly.
Okay, real shit.
I did a little modeling. That's why I saw it.
Your shit. I seen you talking your shit, but
slightly.
It had to build from somewhere.
So that was the other thing on top of the mannequins. I Sorry, I didn't clarify that. I also threw myself in as the mannequin too. So that's why, you know, and my friends, they come by and things of that nature. But people outside that don't know me is just like, oh, who's this little skinny girl? Because when I started, I was a stick. Like,
so you couldn't really show.
You know? Now I can do them angles. I got a little chunky on me. Y'all know where to find me. But then it was just like, this girl selling lingerie?
Got you.
Okay. I had to get into models. Had to get them thick girls. Mm-hmm. But I was trying to do all sizes. But that's what the people want, y'all. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm sorry. That's how it happened.
So boom, you transitioned into real models and doing a real photo shoot.
Yep.
And when you dropped that, what's the response?
People was fucking with it.
Yeah.
They loved it.
It was more engagement?
Definitely.
Okay. Because
at the same time, people, it's like a completely different crowd outside of the people that I already know. Mm-hmm. So different audience, more exposure for sure. People, just models coming in excited to be a model in general. Yeah. It's just like, oh yeah, I'm finna rock with you. Like I got models that I've been working with since the first shoot today. Really? Still here, either working my events, doing the event, or just coming to kick it. Because we have a good time. But it was.
And that's all leading up to the Mixed Melodins and all those. But I want to get
all
to that.
Before.
When does, because it goes, and just to clarify, it goes 4 a.m., boom. Dirty Talk, Mixed Melody.
Boom.
Okay. So that year goes by, and have you been thinking about podcasting before that kind of introduced itself? Or how did that come about?
I actually was not thinking about podcasting at first. I was getting interviewed a lot around that time. Mm-hmm. So I was kind of, even though I was just popping out, it was like I was also just being noticed as well. Mm-hmm. So it was a lot of people reaching out like, hey, I want you. Hey, I want you. Hey, I want you. And I was like, hey, come on, let's go. Let's do it. So, excuse me. The Dirty Talk specifically just kind of sparked up at me because I'm here for the gritty, the nitty gritty things and things like that. So I was like, okay, this is a cool little opportunity. And on top of that, I'm very open. I'm a free spirited person. Mm-hmm. So shows like that, I'm like, oh yeah, what y'all want to talk about? Let me know. Just like before, I'm like, what's going on? Is you gonna get me? Because that's fine, but like, is you gonna get me?
Right.
So it kind of just, I honestly don't even know how it happened because I really came on the show as a guest. And then I became a co-host the same night.
Really?
It was crazy.
That's fire.
I guess it was Jazz, JR, and another lady named Candace. Mm-hmm. She was the original third of the Dirty Talks. Gotcha. That same night I came on. We had a good time. It was cool. It was a vibe to me. You know, I'm having a blast in my little lingerie, just happy-go-lucky little girl.
And this is your lingerie. You pushing your lingerie at
this point. Mm-hmm.
You're not even on the podcast per se.
Nope.
Got you.
It's just like, oh, yo, you sell lingerie. You would. Nobody ever does. They be so shocked. Everybody was just.
I thought y'all all came out
together. That's the main one. I thought y'all thought of a plan. I did not know them before that show.
Wow, got you. Okay.
First day we met. But we did the show. Went outside. I get in the car, they get in the car, everybody hop in the car. I'm thinking everything cool. I get a phone call about 15 minutes later from JR. And he was like, oh, yeah, we really loved you on the show. You did your thing. I'm like, oh, thank you. Side note, I know it's random and we just kind of throwing this at you, but we love your personality. Like, you really kind of tied into what we had going on, and we all really just vibed out. How you feel about being on the show? Like, one of our other co-hosts is no longer able to do it, so we was offering you the position. And I'm like, oh, well, that's cool. Let me think about it for like a day or two. I ain't really have to think about it. I'm like, let's do it. Fuck it. I'm just let's do it. Let's do it. And I had to stop that shit too. Yeah. Child, tired, burn out. Don't do that, y'all. However, it was a good thing, so I can't even complain. Okay. My pockets.
So, you become an official member now.
I'm gang.
This is gotta be early 2022 or late. It gotta be in 22 though.
It was definitely midsummer. Had to be like June.
Okay.
Just heated up. I'm outside with skirts on. It just got hot.
So then y'all kind of get going, I would say, top of the year when it comes to like really consistent, really starting to get some people really taking it serious, having the moments, getting the clips out.
Mm-hmm.
How for you was it balancing being that third co-host and then running the 4 a.m. lingerie? Was it helping? Was it hurting?
It did not hurt. I would say it helped. I definitely got exposure in 4 a.m. Pockets wise, it is an expense, but it's also something that I wanted to do. So I also wouldn't classify that as hurting as well, especially like how good everything went following. What was I about to touch on? I had a main point in my head and it just slipped my mind. But it was definitely a boost to my business, but mainly me too. Business aside, like I can always promote on different platforms and things of that nature, and that's fine. But as a person though, it was definitely a big booster. Like it was way more influential on my, oh my gosh, how can I put it? On my, oh my goodness, physical appearance, I want to say. Oh my goodness, I'm getting tongue twisted. You know?
You're basically saying that the podcast help you get the notoriety or be seen enough to be able to push the brand for better.
Almost my stage presence.
So it helped.
It helped with my stage presence. There we go.
So
Yes.
Have you ever been on a host? Like, have you ever hosted a show before that? Like, was that gonna be your thing? Like even an event.
Podcast, I have it. An event, I have.
Okay, so you had hosted events before, because that's
my
where
birthday.
I came from.
Okay. I started off with my birthdays, and I wouldn't even classify as hosting events then. But when I look back at it, I was like, oh, I was definitely hosting. Like, I've been hosting for years. Didn't even know it. I've been hosting since college. Like, I used to have house parties that, like, invite groups of people. Come on, come over. We got the food. We got this. We're going to do these games. We're going to do this. That's still another form of hosting, even though people don't look at it in that nature. But I've been throwing, like, little small parties. And then I had a bigger one once I started 4 a.m. lingerie. I did a birthday party, and that ended up being, like, a pop-out for my brand. And with the podcast, because they were there as well, it made me a lot more comfortable because I was already talking online, like, talking my shit, saying whatever I got to say. It was like, okay, I'm just opening up. So by that point, it was just like, what's up, y'all? I'm here. Y'all see me online all the time. Now I'm here in person. What's up?
Right.
So
you would say it definitely helped with your confidence.
Definitely. It built it. I could say that for sure. They did that. Y'all ate.
Now, 2023.
Boom.
You do the OEAs.
Yes.
And first you do it with the Dirty Talk podcast. Shout out to them.
And then
they did the red carpet, but then you destroyed basically the rest of the night dolo.
Hello.
And I think that is what makes this story make sense. That it kind of felt like you were your own entity, and they have been kind of. But I kind of think people took it as they were already dating. So that may have been it.
Oh, for sure.
As far as the chemistry or whatever, but it's naturally their show. And then you was placed in it, but you're naturally a star. Because that's what everybody would say. What's
crazy is another standpoint of that. A lot of people thought that we were all in a relationship. Like, a whole...
The first time I walked in there, for sure.
A lot of people thought it was a throuple, definitely. They were like, oh, you're the third? Because they know for sure that's the two.
Right.
For sure, hands down. That's, yeah. You the third, huh? You got brought in? Like, whoa. We ain't never did that. We ain't never crossed that line, you feel me? I get a little twerk, I twerk a little bit. No. That's gang.
Okay. So then you move into, like you said, you hosted basically the rest of the OVA.
Tow it up.
Probably 50, how many people did you do? It was 57, I think.
Couldn't count.
At least 50.
That's ridiculous.
How was that night for you?
My throat was so dry. Oh my gosh. But it was amazing. Like, I had a blast. The people there was cool. They was just...
That was your first one?
For sure. I didn't know what the heck was going on.
Gotcha. That was your first one ever going?
Ever. Never heard of it. As soon as you told me, I was like, let me see what this is. Because I've always seen, like, votes sporadically throughout the years. And I'll be like, well, what is this? Like, why is people talking about go vote for me on this, for this and this and this? And I'm like, what do Ohio got? So last year, you telling me it just pieced everything together. I'm like, okay, so this is what's been going on through the internet all this time. All right, these are the people faced with names. A lot of people I haven't seen before, heard of, just met. I'm like, okay, these are great people to be around. Like, not to say, oh, we finna kick it outside, because we're probably not, because we have not. However, still great people to be around. Y'all great characteristics and things of that nature. People, it was a very open night, to say the least. There was a lot of things shared with me.
Now, before that night, you had done your first Mix and Melody. Before that.
Yes.
When did that officially become a thing, and what is Mix and Melody?
That became a thing mid 2023. Honest and truly, I kind of just thought about something one day. I'm like, I want to do something where it's like a safe space. Definitely do an event, because I always do fashion shows. But I don't want to just do fashion shows. I want to do something where people could.
Fashion shows, or you're in fashion shows?
I do fashion shows.
So, okay.
So my birthday party, it was a fashion show.
Got you. So that was kind of how your events would go. Fashion shows.
Like, a lot of people that expect me to throw something, they expect lingerie to come out. Or they expect a line of clothes to come out. And Mixed and Melanin was kind of a way to kind of like turn that perspective a bit, even though I did do the models, but that's the point of me not putting it out there that I'm doing a show. I just be like, it's a networking event. Come out. The theme for this time, like my first theme was an art show. The second one was food vendors. The third one was the actual fashion show. So the previous ones, I just have the music playing randomly, and then the models walk out and everybody be like, whoa, what's going on? Kind of like a montage type of thing. Because I didn't want to focus it on the fashion portion. I wanted to focus on the vendors. I wanted people to come in, network, get your money how you can, meet some new people if you can. Come see a new environment, because we was at lounges. It was a new spot. I'm trying to promote that spot too. It was just all around promotion.
That bitch going.
Okay. Going stupid. Shout out to AD. Hello. Going dumb. But yeah, that was mainly my main point. It wasn't really for me. It was for the community. And I still want it to be for the community. But I do got to put another twist to it. We just don't know what it is.
So you're on your fourth one now.
Yep.
Haven't announced it officially yet. But it's coming. But you started your series.
For sure.
And that's beautiful. But I think just breaking down the story, it just makes so much more sense. Because I promise you, I've had conversations with people about you. And it's just like, we just be missing one part of it. Like,
every time.
Because it'd be like, it's not that you don't fit with the Dirt Talk podcast, it's that you were just more. Like, you was doing more, you was more active, and it was just like, but where is she coming from? So, this seems to have happened in like the last 3-4 years or so. What were you doing before all of this?
Oh, child. I was in athletics, working in the gym. I'm still in the gym, but I was just working in the gym, on TikTok, kicking it, living life. Literally. Like, I did nursing for a long time, and I was like, oh, this shit is dead. Like, I'm not doing this no more, bro. Like, no. Left that field, went into athletics, and once I got into athletics, it was a lot more free time on my hands. And I was like, I should just use this free time for myself. And I know I really wanted to own something. I wanted to do something for myself. I don't want to always work for somebody. That's not the type of person I am. So that was just really a push after the fact. It was just like, okay, you got a lot of this open time, use it. Flat out.
Now, the last Mr. Melody was a cipher mixed with 503 on graphics.
That's me.
Shout out to Ebony.
My girl.
Speak on partnering with another female and then working to develop a brand like Mixed and Melody for your third time around, because you're gonna keep learning new things.
Yeah.
So what did you learn from this one?
This last one.
You were down there crying when we was talking.
Child.
So, now it's over. We can figure out what really was going on.
Because now I'm a lot more calm, too.
Yeah.
I was pissed. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Just to break down everything that happened into that. First of all, that was my most expensive event ever.
Got you.
I've put the most money into that one. Like I've never put that much money into an event. Time wise, I put a lot of time into that event as well. Every time I throw an event though, I always feel like I could have went harder. Every single one. I don't care what it is. I feel like I could have did a lot more every single time. What was going on? I tried to be a lot more strict on my models because I give a lot of leeway. I do a lot of, if you late, okay, I understand. I'm a late person.
Not today,
Not today, though. Not today. Hold on. I was 15 minutes early.
Come on.
So, so I try to give people, the leeway too, just like me. However, I have a limit. You can't be late and then turn around, not show up to the next practice, and then turn around and say, oh, hey, I'm going to be late on the show and expect to still, do the big one. Yeah. I got to start cutting that. Because even this last show, I was still letting certain people walk. Yeah. And I should not have. Y'all know who y'all are. However, I did it. And I'm not doing that no more. Yeah. So I would definitely say I got to be a lot stricter. Even venue spaces and things of that nature. A lot of people from the venues, because I was at a different spot this time, a lot of venue owners, they really think because they own the space, it's just what they say and it be that. And that's fine. I have no problem with that. However, you're also getting paid for your space. So it needs to be a mutual understanding through both grounds, to say the least. And I need to write everything down. I'm so glad I wrote a lot of things down with this one. Because if I would not have written a lot of stuff down, I'm telling y'all, Mixed and Melanin probably would not have happened that day. Yeah. It would have been shut down the day before.
Wow. So it taught you to be on your P's and Q's.
Child, I was at my wit's end with this last one.
That means you're growing.
Yeah. It hurt. It feels good that it's over, but it hurt during the time, I swear.
The journey is so much harder than people think.
Man, but the collab portion though, the collab was the best part. I loved working with him and my baby.
So talk about that. How did that come about? Because you've always put a twist to every one of them. So where did this twist come in?
I seen her doing Who's Hot Tuesdays. And she kind of let me in on her life a little bit. I'm not going to speak on that because that's her personal experience and things of that nature. But she let me in on a few things, and I was just like, okay, well, we are very similar in a lot of places as the people that we are. She's a very hard worker. Ebony gets to it the best way possible. And even following Mixed and Melanin, I see that. Like, we talk damn near every day now. Wow. And every time we hop on the phone, I just woke up. Next thing I know, she in the car moving, going to go get some money. Like, very dedicated worker, and that's how I am too. So I knew right off the bat. Like, I met her at Summer Jam After Party with Sweet Honey T, and she was her videographer. I don't know what it was then. We took a picture, and I was just like, yeah, one day me and you gonna work together. And she was like, all right, and I was like, cool. And I came back, and everybody that I said that to, I tell y'all to y'all face, I'm about to come steal you. When I say that, you're going to get stole. You're going to be seeing me. I'll be in your face. And that's just the best example of it.
I love it. How is it building relationships in the industry?
No, he not. I don't really get into all that, to be honest. People that I know I need to be around, it's very clear and apparent to me that I need to be around them. So I'll hit you up. Hey, I'm back in the city. Where to work at? I'm not about to go do that to other people. Like, I don't have any names with y'all, but it's a couple other people. I'm not about to do that with y'all. Like, you're not my type of person. You're not genuine. There's a lot of people out here that are not genuine. Yeah. You already showed me things. So I'm like, okay, cool. I could rock with that. And a lot of people, they don't even have to show me anything. I could do something first, and then I'll wait. You don't have to reciprocate. But at the end of the day, a person will always show you exactly who they are. So once they show me, you more than likely won't get a second chance to show me again if you fucked up. So, yeah.
I feel that. Now, overall for Gbaby, what is the goal for you?
I got to get up out of Cleveland. That's the main goal right now.
Okay.
I got to
So
go.
get out of Cleveland and do what?
I got to go and leave something standing behind. As far as what's going to happen outside, I'm still building on that. But as far as what's happening here, I need to leave something. And that's what I was working on with Mixed and Melanin.
So leave something behind
Mm-hmm.
as far as a legacy.
Legacy, yeah.
Got you. Okay.
Or just, in general. Because people going to know the name, flat out. But I definitely want to leave behind Mixed and Melanin and have that continuously going, even if I got to come back multiple times to get it going. Because so far, I've been seeing a lot of greatness. A lot of people came out and enjoy it. They like the outcome. They like the networking. They like how comfortable it is, the environment. Any event I have, it's never been anything negative that came out of it as far as like fighting, shooting. It's never happened. So I want to continue that, and I want to lead that for Cleveland. But I got to leave y'all. I'm not going to lie. Got to.
Yeah, expand and get out of different markets for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Was there any breaking points for you in this journey? It's been happening so fast, and it's been good, some good stuff, some great stuff, but it's also like, you know what I'm saying, niggas ain't up millions. So I know that's the goal, so like.
I done totaled out 2 cars.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's probably one.
That's why.
Totaled out 2 whips. My first baby is gone. It was a Honda Civic. That was my bookie butt. And then I had a Toyota Corolla. That was my car. That was probably one of the biggest things for sure. Total outs. But also still having events to go to, still having to do my thing, still having to go to work. Got to get this money.
Yeah.
Have to. Got to live. It was a lot of people that I had to lose along the way. That was tough for them, not for me.
Yeah.
But
still tough for them. They be watching.
They do. I be watching them watch too.
Facts.
I'm like, okay. Sometimes they'll pop out, hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up? But that's all I'm speaking, I'm keeping it pushing, baby. You're not gonna get too many words out of me. You lost me. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's that. It's not a lot that happened that I can at least recall at the moment.
So there hasn't been a lot of those moments of you like thinking you're not gonna do this no more?
I mean, I think that all the time. I think that when I'm being a girl, I mean, the girls know what that means. But yeah, I think that around my birthday. I'll be like, oh my gosh, everything is playing. I'll cry and everything, but I never believe it. It's a thought, it passes.
Okay, so the last couple things we do here. First one is, what are the values in your company that you go by for 4 a.m.? Like, I know it's lingerie, but what's some of the values as a company you have?
Elaborate on that.
Like,
as far as like,
can't wear the same lingerie 2 nights in a row.
Okay.
Clean that shit. No, I mean,
clean that shit. No, for real, but.
No, but as far as like women and integrity and holding yourself to a standard, even though you are wearing lingerie, like lingerie doesn't necessarily mean you're a hoe. Like, is there stuff like that in your company, or is it just like?
I'm glad you went there.
Into that?
I'm glad that's exactly where you went because I was going there. So, I just want to go and say this. First of all, I've had a lot of different people order from me and model for me. I done had regular girls. I done had people who first time modeling. I done had, this is not me, this is what they call themselves. I done had hoes model my shit. Love them to death. I had strippers. I had prostitutes. I don't judge. Do whatever you gotta do, Bookie. Do what you wanna do. You is that girl. Whether you put my lingerie on or somebody else's lingerie on. Shout out to my girl Pink Cash, because she was a part of my show too. Whether I know we are completely different. I do have my own values, but I feel as though you are a woman. Even if you are a man, I don't care. Be comfortable. Be the person that you want to be and vibe out how you want to vibe out. Because that's exactly what I was doing when I thought about 4 a.m. lingerie. I was in my room during COVID, putting on lingerie, walking around in a do-rag on and some heels. vibing out how I vibe out. My mom probably came up talking about, what are you doing? Close the door. That's not what you want to see right now. I'm turning into a woman. I'm growing into my adulthood. But as far as the outside world, you're going to do whatever you do. I have no limitations to another person. Just know 4 a.m. is open for you. That's all it is.
Okay. So it's open for everybody.
It's open for whoever
Everybody
wants.
should feel sexy.
For sure.
And I fully agree with that.
We do not body shame over here, okay?
No,
We crack jokes. Shit, I crack jokes on myself, but everyone's welcome. I don't care.
Now, for you personally, what's something you want to leave to the people that they may not know from Gbaby, aka
Ooh, your girl is a softie. Oh my gosh. Like you said, I was about to cry at the end of my event. I'm about to cry at the end of all my events. Like real live waterworks. I don't even know how to explain that. Like when people come out and they really see that I have something going on and they want to see the vision, because everybody don't have the vision, but they try to see it as best as possible for you. I love that. I love that. And I do try to say it at the end of my events, but I don't feel like I get a chance to get it out as well as I would like to. But that's like me in general. Like I really be trying to get out what I be trying to say, but it's hard sometimes. Like I try to get to it. But just know that portion right there, I will turn into the softest girl you ever met in your life. And there's a lot of people that be like, oh, G stand for gangster. She's a thug. Oh my gosh, she be listening to trap music, baby. I will be bawling in the corner by the end of the night.
Well, I'm glad you said it because you be coming off as a gangster on my thug, nasty. I ain't gonna lie.
They just told me.
I thought the G was for gangster.
No, it's just for Gabby. It's just for Gabby.
That was Gangsta Baby out this bitch. I ain't know. My fuck.
I promise it's not.
You, huh?
I promise it's not. Nurse Blaze just said that today. Nurse Blaze and Haver, they like, oh, she's a thug. She. I'm like, no, guys, I'm so nice.
Okay. Well, we get the other side of the G.
Gemini.
Baby today.
Hello.
So we thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
What is for you? It's off the top of my head, like everything ain't. What would be? Cause I know you want to act. What would be the ultimate role for you? And if you ain't see her in Border House, she had a little cameo. If she got the hair going,
This one right here.
exactly like that, just from the back.
Well, I had a different brown dress on. It was tight fitted. I was looking good.
Nah, she had the back out too, though. I ain't gonna lie. Boom.
I got a back tattoo. Go watch Boarding House.
So where's Border House?
Wait, send me the question again. I just got hyped
Your
up.
ultimate or your dream role?
Okay. I got two actually.
Okay.
One is definitely like a what's up, like
Okay.
a bully bitch. For sure. And then definitely something in like murder mystery. For sure. Like I want to be the investigator. Like I want to put the shit together. I put shit together on a daily basis. Like 2 + 2 = fish every day. I don't care.
Yeah.
I want to be that girl.
It's fish.
Cause it's fish. Come on, 2. 2 + 2 = fish. 3 + 3 = 8. Flat out.
That's girl talk. I don't know what she's talking about.
Girl math.
What she talking about?
Girl math.
If
If you spend money on your credit cards, you did not spend no money.
until they come call. But they don't call her, they call him. Anyway.
Hello?
All right, we're gonna get out of here. We just fucking around now. We actually hang out sometimes, so like we be cool.
My boy.
But I'm proud of you. I'm glad we did this. Right before the OEAs, I think we're gonna do great.
We sure are.
I think that you're going to continuously build upon everything that you've done. And look goddamn good doing it.
Thank you.
Now, tell me where they can
Trying to be
find
grown.
you, 4 a.m. and the Dirty Talk Podcast.
Oh yeah, get into it. Go on Instagram. Type in Gbaby, Gbaby_. That's me. 4 a.m. period lingerie. That's 4 a.m. period Lingerie. I know a lot of people can't spell lingerie. That's my brand. I'm for real. It took me a minute to, I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know how.
It,
I know how to take it off. That's all I know how to do.
look, I got the LLC and I was still trying to figure out how to spell it. It's okay. Mixed in Melanin Official. Mixed in MIXEDINMELANIN Official. And also go follow the Dirty Talks podcast. It's literally the Dirty Talks podcast. Tap in with us. And we're also on Apple Music, Spotify, and Facebook as well. I'm not, but the podcast is. So we are. Check us out. And check me out on the King Team Network because I'll be over there too. What are you talking about? I'll be over there having a blast.
Yeah. So you finally got the introduction of the person that I'm always calling to do interviews.
Hi. Finally.
King Team Network, we out here.